Ahoy, mateys. Welcome to Coffee and Chaos.
We're at it again on this beautiful January 9th, 2026. Hope everybody's good. You can go ahead and fuel up with some coffee. I just took my first sip with y'all. That was good. Hey, what do you mean? Ain't no. I gotta mess with my 3D printer in a minute. Anywho, it's good to see everybody. Bobby Bama, Lawfully Orange. If you didn't see last night's live, go check out that. Pilgrim, live life, lawfully orange. Did I say lawfully orange? Levi, Dan Booker, Homie G. I'm just gonna start saying Homie G. That's Homie G there. But anyway, good to see everybody. Demo Man Don, ACR, Just Lark Shotgunner. Guys, it's Friday. The Rule Report. The man himself. Disastrous Effect. You know, I'm going to start by saying I sure am blessed to have all you here. I ain't even trying to be sarcastic, like, you're a good group of dudes and gals. Because we do have a few gals that join us. But thanks to all of you for hanging out with me this morning. That does mean a lot. And hey, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a great day. So, last night we did Thirsty Thursday. I say we, and I mean it this time. Bobby Bama was with me. It was pretty fun. I told him he's always welcome. So, may talk him into doing some coffee and chaos sometimes too. And I will say in the mornings it really could be chaos, though, because I know he's busy, and like today on school days, I'm trying to watch the time the best I can because about to have to run these kiddos out to the schoolhouse. But it's we may still do it sometimes. My wife's already been making fun of me this morning. She saw me on the garage camera. Went out there. I don't know how many of you have ever experienced this. So when my dad died, I let a lot of things go to the wayside. And one of those was my golf cart. Normally I'm really good about keeping it, whether we're riding it or not, or driving it or not. I'm usually pretty good about keeping it on a charging routine, all this good stuff. It's an electric one. And the poor little thing, she died on me because, like I said, priorities were elsewhere during that time, and I guess I never really thought about it, but I've never put any of the girls in charge of helping me keep that done. I've just always did it, and anyway, it died. Like, when I say died, I mean it completely died. 0 volts for each battery, like dead. And for those of you that don't know, God, golf carts are stupid. But when they die to that point, you can put the charger on it, the golf cart charger. It won't pick it up. It will not charge a dead if it dies. Will not charge. it's got to have at least like 35%. It's gay, very gay. So what that means is now I have to go get me some distilled water, top off all the batteries, make sure they're got plenty of fluid in them, because when batteries die, if they're still good batteries, um, the fluid, those cells will start really absorbing that fluid and like drain it, trying to stay alive. Anywho, I had to buy me an 8-volt. You heard that correctly, 8-volt battery charger. Because again, golf carts are gay. They couldn't just put 4 12-volt car batteries in them and call it a day, and put some kind of what do you call it? Anyway, the thing that adjusts the amperage and everything. I'm drawing a blank right now, but anyway, they couldn't do that and make it work. They had to have this weird, like mine specifically, it has 6 8-volt batteries for a 48-volt golf cart. Anywho, top them off on fluid, have to unhook it from the circuit. Yeah, like a power inverter. There you go. To get the correct amount to the drive motor. But anywho, have to unhook them each from the circuit, charge each one individually. It takes forever. Finally got it done, and anyway, we're operating again. Long story short, my wife was making fun of me. She saw me on the garage camera. I went out there to look at the charger. I got coffee in one hand. I'm looking at it. It's green for the first time in months, and I just throw a praise Jesus up. I said, praise Jesus, and she screenshotted me praising Jesus, and she just sent me that picture of me doing that with a bunch of laughing faces. I'm like, hey, you can laugh all you want, but that's a good moment right there. I've been working on that for like 4 days, 3 or 4 days. Between the Forerunner going out and me trying to revive the golf cart, it's been stressful around here. It's gonna be sad if she didn't get going again. Anywho, sorry. I know that was a lot. Levi says, make us a shirt. I got shirts. Look, these are for sale on the website. Or what kind of shirt are you talking about? If anybody wants a shirt, though, these are on the website. Ready to ship. I think I still got all sizes as well. This shelf behind, for those of you that don't know, this shelf back here you see behind me, that's Prepared Citizens. That's the entire store. And those little black things, those are shirts, training kits, radios, all those tubs, bunch of different medical stuff. I know some people think I have like some massive, I don't know, storefront and all that. That would be awesome, by the way. But no, it's just, we're growing, guys. We're growing. Oh. Praising Jesus on a shirt. Not like that's a little bit different background, but the Charlie Kirk shirt with him, he praising Jesus. His is a little bit, that's not very good circumstances to get his, but I do have one of those shirts, by the way. I do have one of those. I bought it a few days after he died. I started to just send money, but I was like, you know what? Let's get a shirt out of it. I feel like that's a win-win, because you can give this company a little bit of money to support them, and you have something you can kind of advertise for them at the same time. So that's pretty cool. candy shelf. Oh no. You can tell by looking at me I ate all that. The maintenance medic. Yeah, I was gonna say like the battery medic or something. Thank you, Northern Hillbilly. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Miss Sharon. Look at Miss Sharon. She just sneaks in here, starts dropping links. But good morning, Miss Sharon, and thank you. Yeah, the Skool thing. Before yesterday's live, we had like a little conference call with everybody in the Skool group. It's like a live call, and we talk about the training we had, the training we're gonna have, and what people want to see, and we just have fun too. We talk. There was a dude from Canada in there. He's originally from the UK, moved to Canada, and he was talking about it's kind of sad. Like you guys don't realize this, all of you, all of us Americans, we're heroes amongst the world, like to the world. Uh, like with our gun rights and stuff. The fact that we really have that stuff. Yeah, Lee was there. Yeah, man, I did too. I appreciate all y'all being there. I feel like doing those uh after trainings just to sort of uh make sure I didn't screw up too. But I feel like it helps the direction, if that makes sense. But anyway, that was really cool though, man. Actually, Lee. That may be Lee. That is Canada right there, ain't it? Aren't you Canada Lee? Because there was a Troy Lee, and then there was Lee. But yeah, guys, I tell you, we're almost like heroes, man, to the world, really, because and my buddy, I got another buddy. I don't really use his name on social media. He asked me not to, which is cool. But he's uh okay. Troy Lee, what's up, man? Um, but he's from where is he from? The Netherlands, I think. But anyway, he actually moved over here, became a citizen, and he was talking about all the stuff you got to go through for citizenship. Um, and he is so proud to be an American now. It's funny, and it's awesome too. But him and so many others I've met just talked about like Americans with their gun rights. Like, man, that's the last stand almost. It's pretty crazy. And everybody always says it too. Like, it's because you guys have the Constitution. And I think it's kind of ironic and funny how, our current government even keep talking about how our Constitution is outdated, it's not relevant, blah blah blah. Like, that is so not true, by the way. Like, that the entire Constitution is very relevant, and that's why they wrote it in the language that they did. So because they knew they were guys, these dudes are smart enough. They knew one day we were going to have weaponry beyond what they could imagine at that time. They knew it. They knew it would. They knew we would. And just like the freedom of speech, your First Amendment, they knew there would be so many more ways than just your voice to express your freedom of speech. So I can't stand hearing politicians, like when a politician says the Constitution's irrelevant, needs to be rewritten, blah blah blah. That's your that is the ultimate sign that they not only need to be not in any kind of office in our country, but also probably uh, I don't know, in jail for treason, because that's pretty extreme. So yeah, they are 100%. Good morning, Teresa Buchanan. What's up, Tin Man? I'm just trying to make sure I've said hey to everybody. Yeah, I mean, that's what everybody don't get to. It won't be like an invasion. It'll be just like they've been doing. I mean, if you think about gun rights, let's say, let's do 100 years, 1925 to now, dude, we've lost so much ground. It is not funny. Like it'll make you sick. Like insane amount of gun rights have been lost the past 100 years, and that's how they're going to do it. Well, good morning, Teresa. I hope you have a good day and a good weekend, young lady. Be safe out there. Try to stay warm. It's probably cold up there, ain't it? Yeah, that's right. Their mouth is moving. They're lying. I know a few people like that too. Oh man. That's right, Northern Hillbilly. Yeah, I know. If you look up the definition of infringement, I don't even know how they've legally done it. Like, I do not know how they've gotten away with it for so long. Because Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, they wrote it like that for it to be like that simple, that you cannot interpret it any other way, to bear arms. Everyone knows arms is weaponry, like firepower, gunpowder, weaponry. Grit and grace. Good morning, young lady. And then when it says shall not be infringed, the word infringed means, it don't just mean taken away. It means altered in any form or fashion. You can look that up, which is how a lawyer should I don't know how you misinterpret the word infringe, but they're out there. The smartest people misinterpret these things, or actually they know what they're doing. It's not that they misinterpret. They're not that dumb. It's kind of like politicians. Everybody's like, oh man, trying to take guns away from good folks, and how are we gonna protect ourselves? Blah blah blah. Guys, they're or they say they're doing it to reduce crime, and that they're not trying to. They don't care what happens to you on the streets. They don't care about crime. You think if they cared about crime, New York, California, I mean, all Chicago, all these places would be cleaned up overnight. No, they don't care about crime. They care about control. And that's why every time, when they're like, oh, you don't need over 10 rounds for hunting. And then when someone says I don't know how many of you guys have watched, there's all kinds of clips on it. some senator or somebody will have the balls to say the Second Amendment is not for hunting; it is for in case the government goes tyrannical. And the judges and other little representatives, they'll laugh and like, "Oh, you think the Second Amendment's to fight the government?" And the dude's like, "Yes," and they just kind of laugh. And see, that is them. That's them being very insecure because they're like, "Fuck, he's on to us. Like he knows exactly what we're doing. We don't want anyone to oppose us. So you have to take firearms out of the hands of the people that would not put up with your shit. You have to." And that's why they're doing this by generation. Each generation moving forward, they're wanting you to think you don't need gun rights. And I mean, look at, they've done a good job of, in Revelations, it says, what's good will be bad and what's bad will be good or whatever. And I mean, we're about there. Look at, like, aborting babies. Look at how that's viewed now. I mean, a lot of people don't care, and a lot of people are like, "Well, it's a woman's right." Like, no, that's you don't murder someone because they're an inconvenience. I mean, if that's the case, I could clean a lot of this country up with probably the help of some of you. But you can't just justify doing that because it's a baby. I don't know how much more evil you can really get than trying to justify killing someone because they're an inconvenience to you right now. I mean, that's what it boils down to. It's flipping insane. And then having human, like, fighting tooth and nail for human rights for a lot of these criminals that come over to our country. And it's just, I'm thinking, like, y'all will just proudly kill a baby and then, I don't know, like, donate millions to protect, like the George Floyd dude. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. And by the way, medically speaking, if you can scream, "I can't breathe," guess what? You can breathe. But it's just insane to me how, like, so many people are like, I keep saying like, my daughter is rubbing off on me. I make fun of her all the time for saying like, but so many people will donate crazy amounts of money, go protest all this and that for a piece of shit like that, and then not even remotely try to protect an innocent baby. We're in a crazy world, guys. And the division continues. The more they divide us, the more control they can have. So, and they're doing a very good job because so many people fall right down the trap for the division. Yeah, a little bit by a little bit. Yeah, and that's why it's so important to teach our children how important the Second Amendment is. Like, teach them. Please teach them. Cannot stress how important that is. Because when we're old, when I get old, it's going to be up to the guys I'm probably going to be watching on YouTube at that point. Or whatever streaming service is going. Twin Arrows, what's up, man? Bobby, it's always right. What did he say? Oh yeah, 100%, man. Every country that's fallen was disarmed first. 100%. Oh yeah, I don't. I do not doubt that at all. Like I think uh, I like watching Black Scout Survival. He's done a good job of showing how many like satanic people are in our government. It's that's pretty crazy. And I'm sorry, the amount of evidence that dude can pull up on this stuff, it's pretty hard to deny that. Mm-hmm. That's right, Bernard. Yeah, that's the oldest trick in the book, man, and it works. That's why they keep doing it. It works. It absolutely works. And yes, that's exactly right. Good morning, the modern minute man. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Tim man. Oh man, that was so funny. So we have for my youngest, we have like an action Bible. So it's got like pictures and stuff and the stories. And when we were reading the story of Cain and Abel, my youngest, she was just like her eyes got that, but she's like, his brother did that. It was so funny, and we had to read it like 3 or 4 times because she was just like, "Are you serious?" It was funny and cute. I guess trying to think, and I don't think any child is too young for the Bible. By the way, I know some people try to sugarcoat stuff and like twist stuff when children are super young. Tell them right out of the gate, like this is like I don't want a weird story instilled in them young, and then as they get older, well, it was actually that. Like that's tell them exactly how it was. Like with David and Goliath, I like to remind her that when David hit Goliath in the head with a sling, it didn't completely kill him. He was still breathing. He had to sever his head with his own sword. He took Goliath's sword, cut his flipping head off. So, you know, I don't sugarcoat the Bible. And like Jesus dying for our sins, did not sugarcoat that. Yes, it is extreme when a little child hears it when they're just used to watching Bluey or something. But trust me, like I feel like the long term, uh, it should be extreme. I don't care at what point you hear that in life about like what Jesus did for us. That should be extreme to you. That should hit somewhere. You know what I mean? And when it does that, you will remember that moment forever. Even it don't matter. Even if you're little, if that still registers like that, it's you'll have that memory. So, but anyway, yeah, adult or not, when I still talk about you know Jesus's path and him uh making the sacrifices he did for us, I mean, it still puts chills on me. When you think about it. Me and my oldest was talking about that one time, and we both like teared up because we were talking about the sin that he bared on the cross. Like, uh, it wasn't just physical pain; it was mental pain. Like think of your stresses every day. Think of the stress you have. Think of the things you worry about. Think of the things that have happened to you, losing someone, whatever, that hurt. All that pain, like the amount of sin, like he felt all, like everything. I'm telling you, it's extreme when you think about it like that. Every time you think about it like that. So, Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I just that's one of those things needs to be the same from the get go, in my opinion, when it comes to uh, the history of God and Jesus. All right, guys, I'm about to have to go get some kiddos up and going for school today. I hope we'll see. We'll be 3D printing some stuff. I'm excited to get this puppy. Get it going. Got a lot of cool stuff I'm gonna start making for us for the store and all that good stuff. So I'm excited about that. I may make some challenge coins on it too. I think that'd be cool. Making some challenge coins. Thought about buying some. I know Grunt Proof, he does the poker chips. Those are pretty cool too. I like those. Yeah, if you go train with him, you'll get one of those. But anywho, all right. Pilgrim. Oh yeah, I said hey to you earlier. Trying to make sure I didn't forget anyone. If I did, I'm sorry. Sometimes I'll get ranting, comments start coming through, and it's crazy. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get off here and go get the kiddos ready for school. Guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. If you do need anything, medically or radio wise, check out the store and use that code prepared10. I'll get you 10% off. That's my way of saying thank you to support me here on YouTube and hanging out, drinking coffee with me, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me, I promise. And if you got any questions, shoot me a message. Let me know about anything. What else we got? I think that's about it. I think so. If you guys want to get in on the online training stuff, head over to the Skool. There's a link in the description of about every video now. You can head over. That's free to sign up. It does have a paid membership, but I ain't even started the paid part yet, so everything that's on there is free right now. We've only done one training course. We have open discussions. We got live discussions we'll have. That's always fun with everybody. Talk about training and things that we're going to be doing. Let's see. Trying to make sure. I'm horrible at forgetting everything. I need to make a list. And I think that is about it. I'll be updating the training schedule, in-person training schedule today. I'm going to start posting stuff today. It'll be starting in February, towards the end of February. So if you're interested in coming to train with me in person, coming to do some cool stuff, definitely check that out. Like I said, it should be up a little bit later today. I'm going to start it here in a little bit. So, guys, y'all be good. Stay safe. God bless every one of you. And thank you again for hanging out with me. Y'all be safe this weekend. God bless. I'll see you Tuesday. Same place, same time. See you.